Where are we?
Okay, we're in somewhere in Tennessee. I think we're near Franklin, Tennessee. We're getting on a flight to London in 3 hours. There's Barnes & Noble. We're gonna go. We're gonna check it out and see how much damage we can do in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Big shout out to my dad for taking me to Barnes & Noble as a last stop before taking me to the Nashville airport. Basically, I'm here because this is my favorite store in the world, and also I want to find any like hidden gems, exclusive editions not found in the UK, different covers, books that aren't published in the UK. Like, I'm going to do a quick round, and of course I'm going to start in like the new fantasy and fiction section. I did see this copy of A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. I love this book, and it has shimmery like blue edges, but I already have 2 copies of this book back home, so I'm gonna put it down. I am interested in this one. I've been seeing this a lot, so this is a contender to maybe pick up, and it has a pretty sprayed edge. Aren't these adorable? I really want them, but I don't really usually read this genre, so I'm going to put it back. I did see the full collection of Lore Olympus. I think it's a full collection, and everyone's reading this, but I haven't read manga, so I'm unsure about it. But of course, Barnes & Noble has a massive like fantasy romance indie section and a contemporary romance section, and I'm enjoying a cowboy romance right now, so I'm thinking that maybe I try a hockey romance. This looks interesting. It's about like a wolf shifter. I did look at this series, but it looks too dark, y'all. Like, I don't know. This one, however, I almost picked up, but I think I can get it on Kindle Unlimited. It just kind of looks like a book that I might be able to find elsewhere. Honestly, the indie section, I keep saying indie section, but like, you know what I mean? Like, books that maybe were indie or were on Kindle Unlimited are now in Barnes & Noble. Like, that doesn't happen very often in the UK unless they're like traditionally published. Like, you're not going to find them in a regular bookstore. Yeah, I don't know. I have to go quickly, okay? I have to go quickly. This is my dog crying. If you can hear her. Okay, this series, Heart on Fire, also, I pick this up all the time, but I've seen it in Waterstone, so I don't need to get it here. Christian found some Funko Pops, so I don't know how we're going to get those on the plane. But he did bring me a basket, and so I'm putting some potentials in there. This looked good. It's also, I think, a werewolf romance, but it wasn't tempting enough. I did look at this Katie Roberts book because I want to read like mermaid books, but I read a Katie Roberts book and I didn't care for it so much. Also want to get these coloring books, but I don't want to pay full price for them. Like, I've seen them around a lot, so I put those back. I'm just capitulating at this point because I have no plan. When I go book shopping at Barnes & Noble, I have no plan. I just go and I just buy whatever like I feel is striking me in that moment. Like, I could pick up books that I have access to in Waterstones and just have like a different size or something, but I don't know. I'm just like speed shopping here. Does that make sense? There was this purple edition of Fatebreaker, and I kind of regret not getting this copy of Red Queen. It's been out for years, but I do want to reread that series, and I have it in paperback, but the sequel is in hardback, so looking at this video now, I wish that I had got that book. But shout out to my mom for getting us coffees, and she treated me to these books, so thank you, Mom. I love you so, so much. Yeah, I need to read them at some point soon. She did grab me this book in the end. I'll tell you about it in a minute. This is me procrastinating. I don't want to get on an airplane. I don't want to travel for another 12 hours. I don't want to leave my parents. I don't want the vacation to end. But I got my final Starbucks, got my books. So, you know, there's really no waiting around anymore. Let's go. Look at Mother. Look at this massive Taylor Swift section that I did not see until it was too late. Yeah, I have my water. I don't need all of it though, but I do. Oh. I do need all of it.
Sorry.
Pretty successful. Picked up a few things. Now we have to get on a plane. But maybe I'll show you on the plane, because I might actually start one of these books. We're back home. It is Monday. I left on an airplane from Tennessee on Saturday / Sunday. I don't know. I did sleep for a very long time yesterday, Sunday. I get so jet lagged and confused with time. It feels like the next day because yesterday I was flying, but it's been like a whole day technically. Anyway, you don't care. Let's talk about the books. I did a little bit of damage in about 20-30 minutes, and we have an issue. If you saw the book I was picking up and you were paying attention to the video, you'd probably be like, Ragan, why are you picking up that book? And let me just say that do not rush me in Barnes & Noble, because this is when I make mistakes. It was the moment I was opening up this book on the airplane when I realized that I do not want this book. It's not what I thought it was. I did not fully read the back of the book. And now I've got to sell it or something because I have absolutely no interest in reading it. And that would be Pucking Around by Emily Rath. I bought this because I saw the sparkly font, the pretty blue, the floppy paperback, the coffee cup on the back, and I'm reading this cowboy romance right now. And I'm like, okay, maybe because I'm enjoying this, I can read something else. Maybe I'll read a hockey romance and really like it as much as I'm reading this cowboy romance, because I don't read contemporary romance. However, I did not realize that this is how did the author describe it in the front of the book? This is when I knew I had made a mistake. Ethical non-monogamy. It's a male-male, female-male polyamorous relationship. The girl gets like 3 husbands in the end. I am not a fan. Is all I'm gonna say. So I have no interest in reading this at all. I fucked up. Okay, anyway. Hopefully the next book is a better deal. Don't rush me in Barnes & Noble, don't rush me. This is when I make mistakes. Okay, I bought The Wren and the Holly Library by L.A. Lynn. I don't know what this is about, but I do really like this hardback. I think this is an adult urban paranormal fantasy. Okay, reading the synopsis, sounds like New York City has been overrun by monsters, and we're following a girl named Kirsa, who is a thief, and she's supposed to break into the Holly Library. That's the home of a monster, and I think her and this monster fall in love. I don't know, but it's pretty, isn't it? So this one sounds more up my alley. And then my mom bought us coffees, and when you buy a coffee, you could get this book for $5. So she got this for me, and I'm really excited about it because it's just something different for this fall. It's a thriller called Liar's Beach. Now, I know nothing about it. However, I don't think it's a why choose, so I think we're already off to a good start. I have not read a thriller since would the Holly Jackson books be considered thrillers? I read the first one, and that was like 5 years ago. I haven't read like a thriller ever, and I want to have a thriller era this year. I want to try something new in spooky season, so I got Liar's Beach. It's short. I don't know what it's about. Someone is found unconscious in a pool after a night of partying, and it's labeled as an accident, but we think it's a murder, and that's what's up. And then I got one more thing. I had to get this. The U.S. presidential election is coming up, so naturally I have to throw in my 2 cents and get the Taylor Swift election pack. It comes with stickers. It says, United We Stand, Taylor Swift for President, USA Taylor's version. I haven't actually opened this up, so should we do that now? Okay, let's open this up now. Let's see what is inside this $20 election pack. Okay, I think we've got a bumper sticker. Amazing. If I had a car. Oh, we get a whole sticker sheet. Lady Liberty. Got some postcards here. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. Stop it right now. Oh my god, it's a double-sided poster. It says fearless leader. Taylor Swift is my president. Oh my god, that's awesome. One day I'm gonna have my own office/library when we have a house. That's the dream. And that is going to be hung up in there. Oh my gosh, it's this whole Taylor's values, an influential figure. Stop it. Who made this? The campaign trail. Anyway, so that's my little Barnes & Noble haul. I'm back here in England. I hope to go back home to America again this year, maybe in the fall, but we will see. Hello, baby. Yeah, thanks for going to Barnes & Noble with me for a hot minute. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you drop one of the heart hands emojis? Vote Taylor Swift for president, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye.